Have you ever wondered what really sets millionaires apart from the rest of us? Is it their access to elite opportunities, insider connections, or some secret formula that's completely out of reach for ordinary people? Not quite. While the gap between the rich and poor can feel insurmountable, the truth is that the difference often starts with mindset. Millionaires don't just have more money, they have different beliefs about money. They think, behave, and react to the world in a fundamentally different way. And these differences create a ripple effect that shapes their entire financial journey. Today, we're diving deep into 7 key beliefs that shape how millionaires think, act, and build wealth. By understanding and adopting these same principles, you can rewire your approach to money, success, and opportunities, setting the stage for a more prosperous future. Belief 1. Money is a tool, not a goal. One of the biggest misconceptions is that wealthy people are obsessed with money. But in reality, millionaires don't see money as the end game. Instead, they view it as a tool, a means to achieve greater freedom, impact, and security. They understand that accumulating wealth isn't just about hoarding cash. It's about creating the ability to say yes to what matters and no to what doesn't. Think of money like a hammer. It's not about collecting 100 hammers for the sake of it. The hammer's value is in its ability to build. Similarly, money can build dreams, open doors, and protect loved ones. So, when you start viewing money as a tool instead of a trophy, you unlock a mindset that focuses on what money can do rather than how much you can accumulate. This is why millionaires are so keen on investments, assets, and strategies that make their money work for them. They ask questions like, how can I put my money to work so I can buy back my time? Instead of, how can I squeeze out every extra dollar? This shift transforms how you approach earning, saving, and spending, from an attitude of scarcity to an attitude of possibility. Belief 2. Scarcity is an illusion. There's always more opportunity. Many people grow up with a scarcity mindset. We're taught to believe that resources are limited and that to get ahead, we have to fight for a bigger piece of a shrinking pie. Millionaires don't buy into this. They believe in abundance, that there's more than enough for everyone, and more importantly, that wealth can be created. Think about it. Just a few decades ago, many of today's industries didn't even exist. There was no such thing as social media influencers, app developers, or cryptocurrency traders. Yet people are making millions, even billions, in these fields that sprang up seemingly overnight. The point is, wealth isn't just something you take from someone else. It's something you create by adding value, solving problems, and being ahead of the curve. Millionaires constantly ask themselves, what opportunities am I missing? They look for ways to add value, and they don't limit their vision to what's visible right now. This mindset encourages relentless curiosity and innovation, allowing them to see possibilities where others only see limits. Belief 3. Self-education is the best investment. The wealthy understand that while money can be lost, stolen, or devalued, knowledge and skills stay with you forever. That's why millionaires prioritize continuous learning and self-improvement. They invest heavily in courses, mentorships, books, and experiences that expand their understanding and sharpen their skills. Many people think education ends when school does, but millionaires are lifelong students. They're not just learning to learn, they're learning with a purpose, to gain insights that can transform their wealth, health, and relationships. This is why they often stay ahead of trends and are able to capitalize on new opportunities long before the general public even realizes they exist. Take Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world. He's been known to spend 80% of his day reading and thinking. When asked about the key to his success, he once held up a stack of papers and said, "Read 500 pages like this every day." That's how knowledge builds up, like compound interest. Most people won't, but millionaires see this as a small price to pay for limitless growth. Belief 4. Fail fast, learn faster. While most people fear failure, millionaires embrace it, not because they want to fail, but because they see failure as a stepping stone rather than a setback. They're not reckless, but they know that playing it safe rarely leads to extraordinary outcomes. So, they take calculated risks, and if things go wrong, they analyze the results, learn the lesson, and try again. To them, failure is just data, a feedback loop that helps them refine their strategy until they get it right. If they lose money on an investment, they don't spiral into self-doubt. They ask, what did this teach me, and how can I pivot? This mindset of turning setbacks into setups is crucial because it creates resilience. Think of it like lifting weights. When you start, the muscle fibers tear and it hurts. But this breakdown is necessary for the muscle to grow stronger. The same goes for failure. Every time you fall, you build the mental and emotional muscle to handle bigger and bigger challenges. Belief 5. Time is the most valuable asset. The average person trades time for money, hourly wages, salaries, or projects. But millionaires understand that time is a non-renewable resource. You can always make more money, but you can never make more time. This is why they focus so heavily on building systems and leveraging other people's time, skills, and resources to free up their own. This belief drives millionaires to delegate, automate, and optimize. They prioritize high-impact activities that only they can do, like strategizing, vision setting, or building key relationships. Everything else gets outsourced. They ask, is this the highest and best use of my time? And if the answer is no, they find someone else to do it. It's also why they're big on passive income. Whether it's real estate, stocks, or royalties, they invest in assets that generate income without requiring their direct involvement. The ultimate goal isn't to make more money just for the sake of it. It's to buy back their time so they can spend it on what truly matters: family, health, hobbies, and making a meaningful impact. Belief 6. Networking is an investment, not an expense. We've all heard the saying, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And for millionaires, this is more than a cliche. It's a core belief. But they don't just collect contacts like some people collect business cards. They build deep, meaningful relationships based on value, trust, and mutual growth. We often think of networking as a way to get something, a job, a deal, or an opportunity. But the wealthy see it as a way to give something first. They focus on how they can add value to others, knowing that when you help enough people succeed, the right opportunities and partnerships will come back to you. For millionaires, networking isn't a transactional process. It's a long-term strategy. They understand that one great connection can be worth more than a decade of hard work. That's why they're willing to pay top dollar to attend high-end conferences, join masterminds, or be part of exclusive networks. They see every relationship as an investment in their future, not a line item on a budget. Belief 7. Wealth is a long game. Patience pays. In a world obsessed with instant gratification, millionaires think in decades, not days. They understand that true wealth takes time to build, and they're willing to delay gratification in pursuit of a bigger vision. While others are chasing quick wins or jumping on the next trend, they're focused on sustainable, long-term strategies. This long-term thinking manifests in everything they do. They invest for the future, not just the next quarter. They build businesses that will thrive years down the line, not just flip for a quick payday. And when setbacks happen, and they always do, they stay the course because they're playing the game for bigger stakes. Take the story of Jeff Bezos. When he founded Amazon, it wasn't profitable for years, and many doubted whether it would ever be. But Bezos had a vision far beyond a quick profit. He wasn't just building an online bookstore, he was creating the infrastructure for a global e-commerce empire. This long-term vision is what made him one of the richest men in the world, because he was willing to sacrifice short-term gain for long-term dominance. how to apply these beliefs in your life. Now that we've explored these 7 beliefs, the question is, how can you start applying them? Here's the thing. You don't have to be a millionaire to think like one. The key is to start small and stay consistent. Shift your mindset around money. Start viewing it as a tool to create freedom and impact, not something to just accumulate. Look for abundance. Recognize that wealth isn't a zero-sum game. Focus on adding value and creating new opportunities. Invest in yourself. Spend time and resources on learning, even if it's just 15 minutes of reading a day. Reframe failure. See it as feedback, not defeat. Analyze, adjust, and keep going. Value your time. Prioritize activities that bring the highest return and delegate the rest. Network with purpose. Build relationships that are mutually beneficial and offer value before asking for anything. Play the long game. Set long-term goals and stay committed, even when progress feels slow. These beliefs might seem simple, but they're powerful. When applied consistently, they can transform not just your financial future, but your entire approach to life. Because in the end, becoming a millionaire isn't just about what you have, it's about who you become. So start thinking like a millionaire today and watch how your world changes.